Hey guys, so my name is Shauna Hills, and today we are going to go over Google Analytics and really why it's important, and then also how to connect it to your website so that you can use it. I also want to talk about why every business should have Google Analytics, why it's important. I'll touch on some specific industries and how you can utilize it. But today, specifically, just about it in general, overall, it is one of the most important tools that you can add to your website. Most business owners know how many people have visited their website. They can see those analytics. Very few know what those visitors actually did once they got to the website. So, are people calling you? Are they looking at your services and then leaving? So, which marketing efforts would you want to put more money in next year? If you don't know which ones are bringing in real customers, it's hard to be able to divvy up marketing dollars. So without Google Analytics, you're really guessing. And with Google Analytics, you can actually start making decisions that are based on real data instead of assumptions. So think about your website like a physical storefront. If 100 people walked into your store today, would you not want to know, how they found you, how they located your store, what products or services they liked when they got there? How long they stayed around, did they talk to anybody, did they buy something, did they call and request more information when they left, things like that. So that's what Google Analytics helps you understand about your website. If you are in the realtor space, Google Analytics can show you how many people have requested home valuations, how many have viewed property listings, contacted you about buying or selling a home. If you are an attorney, it can show you which practice areas generate the most requests. If you prepare taxes, it can tell you which services are attracting most of your newer customers, and then which of your campaigns, which of the things that you're doing are generating the most new appointments for you. Let's say you own a boutique, an online boutique. It's able to show you which products are being viewed the most, being added to the cart, being purchased more, a little bit further data than just the website's data. So the goal isn't simply to know how many people visited your website, it's to understand which visitors are actually becoming customers. This is where Google Tag Manager comes in. Google Tag Manager is another tool that is pretty much a part of Google Analytics. It helps us to track the actions that matters the most to your business. So those types of things I just mentioned for those different industries. If you want to be able to track those things, Google Tag Manager is really what will help you to do that. What it will do is track things like phone calls, contact form submissions, any types of appointments, if something was downloaded, if you have video views, anything like that. Any of those types of engagements you can create. If they click a button, it will help answer probably one of the most important questions that you'll have as a business owner, which is your website actually generating leads? Is it generating revenue? Imagine that your website receives 1,000 visitors this month. And if you don't track it, all you know is that 1,000 people visited. With Google Analytics and Tag Manager combined, you're able to discover 35 people called your business. And maybe of the 35 people, 12 of them submitted a contact form. Then maybe of those, maybe you had 8 of them that downloaded a guide. You had maybe 5 people that scheduled a consult with you. And then you're able to really see the clear value of what your website is creating for your business. And that's the real benefit. These tools help you make smarter business decisions instead of wondering what's working. Okay. So this is the back end of one of my clients, Google Analytics. To connect to the website, to be able to get all of that data and all of that information, you simply go over down here to this gear, bottom left-hand corner. You go right here to the data streams. It's going to be under the property settings. You click here. It's going to open this up where you could add a stream if there isn't one there. Adding a stream simply means you name the stream. I definitely recommend you naming it what the business is called or how your business internally tracks. So if you have client codes, things like that, that would go there. The business's domain name, and then you click start and it'll go ahead and create that stream for you. So since I've already done that for this particular client, we'll go in here and see what that looks like. Once you're in here, you're going to have a few different measurement IDs and tracking codes. So first you'll have the measurement ID. You'll hear that referred to a lot throughout the Google Analytics training. This is the measurement ID for this website. You'll also see that you can connect by tracking codes. So what you'll want to do is go into where it says View Tag Instructions. It's at the very bottom. Depending upon who your website is through, once you hit install with a website builder or CMS, there'll be several different logos, different companies that come up. If you see the company that your website is built in, go ahead and click that because it comes with a bunch of screenshots, directions specifically applicable to this specific software, which is really super helpful. This particular client, this is the website service that they use, so this is the way that we set up the code. If you don't see yours there, not a problem. You would just click install manually, and this is where you would just simply copy this, verify that this Google code, this G code here, matches the G code here, which it does. Once you verify that, you would just simply copy this here, and you would copy and paste this as well and send that right over to your web developer and have them add that to the head of the website. If you know how to do it, then obviously you just add this to the head of the website. Once you're done, you want to come back and plug the domain in right here and hit test. If it is installed correctly, then you should see a green check mark when it's done, letting you know that this is correct. And in about 48 hours or so, it will start to collect data, and it'll let you know what that time frame is. Once it starts to collect data, you will be able to see all of that information that I just went over. All those benefits will be available to you and your business and or your client, where you can see all kinds of things, especially key events, active users by city, where they're coming from, how long they're on the website, what pages they're on, what they're doing when they get there. But if you want to know the next steps of how to use Google Analytics, go ahead and watch the next video, and don't forget to subscribe.